All right, good morning, everyone. So today's video is about my innovation project update. This video will be discussing components of my innovation project from when it started up until where we are now in the capstone seminar portion of the program, how things went, and just kind of giving a summary or synopsis of what happened with my innovation program. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. This is my ePortfolio. As you can see, to access my innovation program at any time, you are more than welcome to go to the Applied Digital Learning tab, the drop down, and innovation plan. So we did my innovation plan in 5305. That was the beginning course where that's kind of like the groundwork of the course. This is where I developed my innovation plan, and throughout my ADL program, I have been editing and adding different components and different portions, which you can all see in my course map. But that's pretty much you can access my innovation plan. Here is the program map, but all of these different courses play some part in my innovation program. So let's go back to it. So here is my call to action video, and I'll play that for a brief second.
The presence of technology in the classroom is the new norm thanks to the continuation of new developments and the pandemic. It has also become the norm in our everyday lives. Jobs, family life, social life, personal finances. Technology has become so popular that schools, districts are heavily investing in technology for learning. Students are now being assigned district-issued computers or tablets to sponsor learning with technology. Our students are able to participate in learning inside and outside of the classroom. Yes, technology has increased our livelihood for the better. Or has it? Have we really examined those students who technology has not been beneficial for? What if technology in the classroom has created some challenges for a special population of students? What if this population consists of students who have physical, mental, and/or intellectual disabilities and cannot use technology independently? However, what if the way we use technology in a special education classroom to be tailored to these students? Technology.
So overview, my call to action is to reach out to the stakeholders and investors and instructional specialists, coaches, program coordinators, directors of special education. As we know, by force, I wouldn't say necessarily by choice, we had to transition to a technology-based learning system. We're no longer the brick and mortar method that we are used to when it comes to education. So our special education students were the ones who took a nosedive with this transition. Because they have so many different learning disabilities and so many learning needs that they need, that you can't just give them a generalized computer and think that they're going to be able to complete the assignments as normal as a normal student would. So my innovation plan is to incorporate ePortfolios for special education students, especially the Aspire students, which will be our life skills students, the students who are more so low incidence. They have they desire more of a hands-on approach with teaching and even their daily lives. So my proposal was for the innovation program for them to have ePortfolios as a learning instructional tool. So here's my proposal. I wrote this to my director of education, special education for New Caney ISD, the school district that I worked for, and she was all for it. She was very open to the idea. Even before I actually got everything finalized for the 5305 class, once I got the idea and understood what I wanted my innovation project to be, I immediately proposed it to. I think I jumped the gun on that, and Dr. H was saying that, you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row or everything in order before you start proposing things. But luckily, I had the support of my previous coordinator, the current coordinator, and my director. They just wanted me to get everything lined up get it set up and presented it to them. So and there's the literature review to kind of support my position, my proposal, and why this would be beneficial to my students. This is the implementation outline of how I kind of gauge things to go once we got the okay from the instructional department of our district, and my annotated bibliography. So, to kind of give like an update of where we are with this, I was able to get it in front of the stakeholders, which would be the instructional department, campus, SPED department, all of my big wigs that has the final say so and yes and no. It was definitely up for review. We were considering starting maybe August of 2023 with the pilot classroom, which would probably be mine, of course, because I would have the most experience in e-portfolios, and this is my idea, and they kind of wanted to see what it would look like in my classroom. I kind of did like a mini introduction for my students. We began working on digital notebooks in my classroom, which was the e-portfolio, except we used Google Slides, and it kind of had the concept of an e-portfolio where they were able to upload and create, and they had full ownership of these notebooks. They were able to customize them, upload them, whatever works for them, to get for the tools to kind of demonstrate the knowledge that they knew. That was their way of doing it. So like I said, it was a beginning. It was a little mini trial, as you could say, but it was definitely something we did. Where I am in my innovation project, I'm no longer with the New Caney ISD district, so I was not able to really adapt the program and really get it started as I wanted. Hopefully within me changing positions that I'm still able to adapt this. So my new position, I'm going into instructional specialist, which is an instructional coach, which is another outlet for me to be able to introduce an innovation program to a gen ed or special ed teacher and kind of give those components and see how that goes. Of course, I would need to get all stakeholders in the new district involved, see what is their outtake on it, or see how that goes. My learning process with this innovation project. Initially, I'm not gonna lie, when I started the program and I looked at the project before I actually started doing it, I was just like, oh Lord, I know my district is not gonna approve of this. They're very, whatever was set in place, and very, this is what it is. I was kind of like this, I wasn't encouraged. I was nervous because I was like, maybe they're not going to be, accepted to new ideas, or that this may not work, or they're just going to just shoot my idea down. I have a fear of rejection. I hate rejection. So I was nervous, but as I got into it and really understood what it was being asked of me and what I'm doing and what type of change I'm making with my students, my attitude towards it changed drastically. Like, I was for it. I made sure I started talking to the right people, kind of letting them know what I plan to do in my classroom, how that's going to look beneficial. And I think my SPED director was the most excited for me, because she was so tired of our students just doing worksheets and just getting on YouTube or these typical SPED programs, and she wanted to be able to demonstrate our students' work in progress in a manner that would definitely be able to show their own COVA, their choice, ownership, voice, and authenticity. So what worked, what could have worked better? I wished I would have been able to see it go through, but I'm not done with it. I'm still going to work diligently to see this happen, because I put so much time and effort into this, especially with my master's program. Lessons that I learned is that, don't be afraid to ask. Like, the worst thing you can do is not ask, and you can still receive a no. But then if you ask, you run a chance of getting that one yes, and all you need is that one person to support you, and you pretty much ready to go. I'm still going to be talking about my innovation program throughout my new position and sharing as much with my colleagues to see, because at the end of the day, we as instructors or facilitators of learning, we have the responsibility of delivering the content in our own creative way. I know TEA has expectations and teaks for us that we need to do, but as an educator, I have a way of doing. I have the ownership and COVA of how I want my students to learn this requirements and information. So knowing the things that I know, definitely would have put more work into it. I think I did a very good job of demonstrating it. Special education is very passionate to me, only because these are the generation of students that kind of slip below the lines. Like, they focus on those, but they're more so focused on the IEP progress. Are they making data? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? Are they in compliance? It's not more so, are they gaining the knowledge? Those are like the kids that people have pushed to the side, and I want to bring back that light on those students, because they still deserve the same recognition and opportunities as their gen ed peers. How would you apply what you learned to your next innovation project? Definitely going full through with it, making sure that I deliver everything I'm supposed to, that my stakeholders understand and they are on board with me, and just making sure that it's able to be fully detailed. I think my innovation program was very detailed. I think that I could have dived a little bit more deeper in it with more time, but that doesn't mean just because this program stopped that my innovation or ePortfolio will stop. It just is like the stepping stones to a bigger picture that I'm building. And that's pretty much it as far as my innovation project. It was my baby throughout this whole program. The more I got into other courses, the more it became very special to me. Yeah. And as like I said, as you can see, you can go through here through my program app on my page, and you can see different courses that I took: professional learning, instructional design, all these things to help build a great innovation project, a great program for me to be able to introduce to my students, faculty, and other colleagues. And all right, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to contact me via email. Reach out to me on my ePortfolio. My contact information is available, as you can see here. Social medias, contact us, all different ways to reach me. If you have any questions, reach out. And thank you so much for watching.